Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Everyday English.
Hey there, welcome to Everyday English.
I'm your host, Benji, ready to explore another part of daily life and language with you.
And I'm Luna. It's wonderful to be here for episode 17. Today, we're diving into a topic that can be exciting, nerve-wracking, and often very funny. First dates.
That's right. A first date is the very first time you go out with someone you are romantically interested in. And let's be honest, Luna, they can be pretty awkward, can't they?
Oh, absolutely. The word awkward is perfect for first dates. That feeling of discomfort or nervousness when you're meeting someone new in a romantic context.
Why do you think that is? What makes them so stressful?
I think it's the pressure. You want to make a good impression, but you also want to be yourself. And you get so nervous. You know that feeling when you get butterflies in your stomach?
Oh yeah, that fluttering, nervous feeling. And you worry about running out of things to talk about. You don't want any of those long, awkward silences.
Exactly. The whole first part of the date is just about trying to break the ice, which is a great idiom that means starting a conversation and making people feel more comfortable.
So true. All that pressure can lead to some pretty funny or embarrassing moments. I bet you have a story or two.
Well, I have the most important first date story of my life. It's about the first time I went out with my now husband, Alex.
Oh, this is going to be good. I'm all ears.
Okay, so we were set up by a mutual friend, meaning our friend arranged the date for us. We decided to meet for coffee to keep things casual and low pressure.
Smart move. Coffee dates are great for a first meeting.
Right? But I was so nervous. I remember my hands were shaking a little bit. We started talking, and it was going okay, but still a little stiff. Then the waitress brought our drinks. Alex was wearing a nice, new white shirt.
Oh no, I think I know where this story is going.
Yep. I was telling a story, and I talk with my hands a lot, and as I went to make a big gesture, my hand hit my coffee mug, and the entire cup of dark coffee went flying, all over the front of his white shirt.
No, that's the ultimate first date nightmare. What did you do?
I was horrified. I just froze. I was so embarrassed, and I thought, well, that's it. Date over. I've ruined everything. We just sat there in silence for what felt like an eternity.
The dreaded awkward silence.
Exactly. Then Alex looked down at his completely stained shirt, looked up at me, and just started laughing. A really big, genuine laugh.
Okay, that's a good sign.
It was the best sign. He then took his own cup, which still had a little coffee in it, and poured a tiny bit onto his pants. He looked at me with a smile and said, "There, now it's a matching set."
That is the smoothest recovery I have ever heard. He's a keeper.
I knew it right then. In that moment, all the awkwardness just disappeared. We started laughing so hard, and it totally broke the ice. After that, the conversation was so easy and natural. We really hit it off.
To hit it off with someone means you get along really well right from the start. It sounds like that disastrous moment is what actually made you two connect.
It did. It showed me he had a great sense of humor and didn't take himself too seriously. I think that's when I knew there was a spark, that feeling of special chemistry between two people.
What a fantastic story. It's a perfect example of how an imperfect date can actually be the most perfect one.
Right. The goal isn't to have a flawless conversation or a Hollywood movie moment. The goal is to see if you feel comfortable with the other person, to see if you're on the same wavelength, which means you understand each other and think in a similar way.
That's such a great point. Sometimes the most memorable and meaningful connections happen when things go wrong, because you get to see the real person, not just the nervous first date version of them.
Exactly. So for anyone out there who is nervous about going on a first date, my advice is to just relax. Don't worry about being perfect. An awkward moment might just be the best thing that could happen.
I love that. So let's quickly recap some of those great dating idioms for our listeners. We had to get butterflies in your stomach, which means to feel nervous.
To break the ice, which is to start a conversation. To hit it off, meaning you like each other immediately.
And to feel a spark, that special feeling of connection. Plus, to be on the same wavelength, which means you think alike. Those are perfect for talking about dating. Well, thank you for sharing that amazing story, Luna. I think that's all the time we have for today.
We'll be back next time with a new topic. Until then, take care and embrace the awkwardness. Bye for now.
Bye, everyone.